Okay, this is the Phantom 3 Professional with the Soloshot 3 tag fitted to the side. Now, this basically, the Phantom 3 had to sit on the ground waiting for the Soloshot to initialize and get itself into gear. The SS3 seems to be following okay, seems to be pretty good, but then when I checked the view, I found that the SS3 camera was looking a little bit out of alignment, so I did the manual adjustment to put the put the Phantom into the center. Then she seemed to be okay. It's difficult to see because the zoom doesn't seem to be coming in. Now that may be because of the settings. I'm not too sure. Maybe narrow it in a bit to make the zoom perform. Climbing out with the Phantom, the camera follows her up, and you'll see it here. She climbs up, but I wish it would zoom a little bit more. You can see it, but it's just a dot in the sky basically. Right, we're back to the Phantom, and I'm pushing out, see if I can get some zoom, and I'm watching the camera, and the camera doesn't seem to be doing much on the Soloshot. It is following it, but it doesn't seem to be zooming very much. So let's just pan round, and I'm panning round to see what happens when the Soloshot crosses the sun. But anyway, it is zooming, but it seems to be doing in stages, as you see. And I think this might be something to do with the cold, because it is pretty cold out there. It's -10, -12, so maybe the cold has something to do with it. But basically you can't see the Phantom apart from that little tiny dot sometimes in just to the right of center. Yeah, I forgot to connect my remote microphone, so it should have had narration. Yeah, so anyway, the distance is about 60 or 70 meters, bringing her down, camera's following her down. Yeah, it seems to be, but still it just seems to be reluctant to zoom. So now we do side to side to see the base pan and follow, which it does. So this is just showing the amount, and now this is the Soloshot 3 doing the panning following the Phantom. Again, you can hardly see the Phantom. Now we push the Phantom out. We push her out to about 1.5, just over 1.5 kilometers, and this of course exceeds the distance the Soloshot can do. Just going over have a look at Vilnius's house, and you can see he's surrounded by snow. Nobody's bothered to clean his roads, so that's not so good for him. But anyway, so panning back round Lemberg's mountain there, panning back round and looking back towards my house now, about 1.5 kilometers. The Soloshot camera is fully extended on the yeah, the Soloshot. When I say fully extended, no, it wasn't. It basically zoomed back. Now it's starting to zoom in as it picks up the GPS from the tag. It's now picking it up and it's zooming in. Unfortunately, you can't see the Phantom through the trees, but the Soloshot is starting to zoom in now, and of course the grating noise has gone. It was making a lot of noise on the zoom before, but anyway, she's nearing home. She's about 120 meters, 150 meters out, so the Soloshot's picked it up again and following her in, but obviously the Soloshot can't see her through that tree. This is where Soloshot, I think, fall down. They use a static GPS on the base and a dynamic GPS on the tag. Why they can't use dynamic on the base as well, like phones, tablets, my DJI drone that you're looking at now, why they can't, and that would then stop this recalibration if I move the base, because now with the trees I would like to move the base but I can't, because it will start calibrating again. Soloshot, make it dynamic GPS and we would be able to move the base, use it on a boat, use it anywhere that it moves without recalibrating. And coming in, the Soloshot is following her. I'm standing there and it appears to me that the camera is looking a little bit to one side. But anyway, let's Phantom, you know, come on, you know, 25 times zoom, you should be able to pick that up. There's the little dot, and she's coming in. A little bit too high in the frame. Now she's corrected. I must admit that it's I didn't really think at the time that going out 1.5 kilometers was going to push the limit. I forgot about that, but anyway, it shows that she's picked it up again as the Phantom came back in. Now this I wanted to know how close. 8 to 9 meters, the camera gives up. About 10 meters and the camera seems to correct itself again. So here we go. It's getting too close. GPS accuracy is not good enough for close in, so basically the base and the tag think themselves in the same place, so the camera gets a bit confused, so it points up or points down to one side or whatever. As the tag moves out over 10 meters or more, of course, then the position of the tag is deemed to be different to the base. So anyway, checking again, yeah, it's the same. Camera just pointed in a different direction or up. Right, so we go back out. We do some side-to-side stuff to watch the camera track and pan, which it seems to do. So it's keeping the panning going. The biggest problem I found in this one, and I was out there for approximately 13 to 14 minutes doing this on this flight, was the zoom. Whether it's the cold affecting it or the setting, I'm not too sure. But I think the zoom could have been better. The Phantom is about 25-30 meters away now, and I think the zoom could have done better. She's following it quite well. I don't think you can really complain about that. It's just the zoom. The Phantom does about 16 meters per second flat out, so that's not so slow. And here it is from when the Phantom was low down, doing side to side, and the camera is following. Okay, so this is me just playing about now. There you are, that's the side to side. Did earlier at low, and it's following it. Okay, it's a little bit close, so it does go off center a bit. due to positioning inflow from tube gas. Basically that's it, so we'll land out and call it quits. What else can you say? So that's pretty well it. Thank you very much.